5:40 is the bounce down. Well, the Wildcats achieved something they hadn't done for a long, long time, Borry. They became minor premiers in 2009 and 2010. But now that's all forgotten because Rob Beveridge, the coach of the Wildcats, joins us on the program. G'day, Rob.
G'day, guys. Wonderful to be here.
Congratulations, firstly, and now the new season begins.
It does. We set ourselves a goal of making the playoffs, which we achieved, and then it was a situation of let's aim for first or second so we get home court, and we did that, and now our next goal is we want to win a championship. So this is where it really begins.
You got to win that home game, that first one, Rob.
Oh, it's critical, and we know that the whole season has been about winning at home and struggling on the road. So it's a case of we must win at home.
The most pleasing part of last week's match was your defensive aspect. It's something that you've mentioned to us regularly here that you've been working on, but obviously everything came together last weekend.
Yeah, well, to win a championship, you just got to be a great defensive team. And if you look at the success that Brian Gordon's had with winning about 5 championships, it's all been about that. And we're leading the country in scoring, but we're also leading the country in the least amount of points given up, particularly over the past 6 weeks. And that's something we're very, very pleased about.
Rob, over the duration where Carol and I have been talking to you, you've had this healthy regard and being able to pick out how your players mentally are on the track, on the court during the week, the practice court. How are they looking this week?
Yeah, very good. Very good. We gave them a couple of days off, and we got back in it yesterday. Yesterday was a very, very good session. Today wasn't too bad. And we got one to go before Thursday night. But at this stage, they're ready to play. They're just sick of training, and we got to go through the preparation phase. But they're just ready to go.
Are you in the envious stage of having people fighting for the starting five?
Well, we had the luxury of mixing it all up, and last week Luke Shencher was sick for a couple of days, and we ended up starting Galen Young, which worked fantastic for us. He came on and out-muscled their big guy and set the tone for everybody else. And we just need to look at the best matchups, and we don't match up very well at all against the Gold Coast, so we'll have to have good thinking which direction we do go.
So is it more important about your own style of game this Thursday then, or you're a little concerned about you may have to go a little bit the other way and try and get your match up as best as you possibly can?
We're going to go in very positive, so it's a case of we've done this all season. We play up-tempo, we're an aggressive defensive team, and that's the way we have to play. And last time we played the Gold Coast, we led for 3/4 of the game, and then were very tentative, and they kicked our butt. So we have to play 40 minutes of aggressive basketball. So we're not going to change anything at all. We're just going to go harder and harder and try and raise the level.
When it comes to your squad, who is definitely out of play? Who won't play this week?
No, we've got all 10 contracted players in.
All right.
Yep. Yeah, so we're all... I wouldn't say we're fit, but this time of the year you got those niggling injuries, and there's no excuses from us. Everybody's been at practice, and we're just going to put our normal lineup on the floor. All 10 will play like tag team wrestling.
Well, for the Blaze, who are the ones that cause you the most concern?
Last time we played, Adam Gibson was he was their leader. Yeah, he really came out and did a great job. A guy called Mika Vakona. He's actually a Fijian guy who's been in New Zealand and now plays here, and he's an absolute animal. He can create a lot of problems. He's about 6'6" and 100 kilos of muscle. And there's another guy, Anthony Petrie, who's 6'8" athlete that used to be a former rugby league player, and he plays that style of game as well on the court. So those three probably concern me the most. And then, of course, you've got James Harvey, who been around a long time now, and on his day, he's the best shooter in the league.
On another side, like Rob, just during the week, did you notice there was only a lazy 108,000 went and watched the NBL All-Stars?
Yeah, it was not bad, was it? Jeez. Yeah, I think it was one of those no defensive game, 148 to 140 something. So it would have been a very entertaining game with no defence for sure.
Do you keep an eye on that the league in NBL? I mean, do you sort of the NBA? Do you have to keep an eye on that for ideas and things like that you can adapt and use in your own coaching structure? Yeah,
I spent a lot of time looking at that. I've got about 8 players that I've coached now playing the NBA, so I've got a fair bit of interest, and I get on the internet and I follow how they go and stay in touch with the Andrew Bogut's and those types of players. And So I follow it a lot, and it's pretty exciting. They are the greatest players in the world over there, and of course during the off season, I actually coached the world under-20 team and spent a fair bit of time in the USA and work with the NBA team. So got a pretty good relationship with those guys, and it is just great to watch.
Anyone on your roster who could have the potential to go there?
That's a good question. Athletically, Stevie Way, being a 6'6" athlete, and he's only 22 years of age. I think he's got a very bright future, but it's only the top 1% in the entire world that play in the NBA. So he's definitely got the athleticism to play. Whether or not he'll be good enough, that's another question.
Rob, what's the format, win, lose or draw after Thursday?
After Thursday's game, we travel up to the Gold Coast and we play them Tuesday night at the Gold Coast Convention Centre. Apparently that was the only night that they can get their venue.
Mm.
And so we play them Tuesday, and if need be, if we can't win in 2 games, because we are definitely expecting to win at home, we come back the following Sunday and play back at Cheltenham Stadium. So it'll go Thursday night, Tuesday night, and then Sunday afternoon back in Perth.
Be nice to win away, wouldn't it? I mean,
it'd be fantastic.
That just starts to improve that away record.
Yeah, it is, and we've come close many times and just haven't got it done. And it's different now. It's a new season. It's all about playoffs, and we're very, very hungry. So we want to definitely win in 2 games for sure.
Well, there's been a bit of trial and error in the away games and when you travelled, etc. When will you go if you're playing Tuesday?
We're actually going to leave on the Monday afternoon. The league wanted us to fly out on Sunday, but we would have lost an entire day's training, which to me it's more important for the travel. And we've got a pretty good flight up to the Gold Coast on the Monday afternoon. We get in and we'll have good recovery and stuff. So we just want to get in, get out. We don't want to spend too much time on the Gold Coast and have too many distractions. We just want to be extremely focused and just get the game over and done with and get out of there.
Well, first things first, let's get the game in the bag on Thursday, eh?
Yep, that's exactly right, and it's going to be absolutely huge because they have beaten us on our home court, so we know that they are dangerous, and they're coming with a bit of confidence because they have beaten us 3-1 this year, and we know how tough it's going to be.
Well, hopefully we're talking about this time next week, mate. You've got it in the bag.
I certainly hope so, that's for sure.
Good on you, Rob. Good luck.
Thanks, guys.
Rob Beveridge there from the Wildcats.